Hello, hello, how are you? This is Jilly Bling, and I have a different type of project today. This is a post-it holder with a little magnet closure, and I am in a swap to make some 3Ds, and all of the 3D type dies that I bought right before the catalog went out, they all retired. So it was time to come up with something on my own, and I have to admit I have made my fair share of post-it covers just because I use post-its all the time. I have little notes all over. It's like how I remember things. And even today, Mama was asking, so when is my nail appointment? And I'm like, I don't know. So I had to call and I used a post-it to write it down to give to her. But I use post-its all the time. So I thought this would be perfect for a 3D swap, and I'm going to put in a little bag, and I kind of doubled up this delicate little hanging foliage just so that it wouldn't, like every time you hit it, I didn't want it kind of to fall apart. I just wanted it to be nice and strong and secure, and it certainly is pretty. So with that said, are you wondering, what set is this? What is this all about? This is Timeless Arrangements Bundle. So when I first saw it, I love the words. It's like, okay, I might get that for the words. These little things down here, okay, those are cute, but this is what sold me on it. So all of these little pieces on here can be cut out with the die set. You could cut out words, and you're probably looking at that size cutout, this rectangle, and a little bit larger rectangle. It's like, okay, that's really convenient, but wait till you see this. See these pieces here? They perfectly fit underneath all of these word frames, these word labels. See how those just fit together? So you, on the paper, and I'll show you in just a minute, so you cut this out of whatever type paper you want. You put glue on this little boring bit right here, and you put your frame right on top. Look how that looks like there's greenery coming out from underneath the label. A lot of fun. But hold on, there's more. If you want greenery, or maybe this one could be in green, and this could be in white, I don't know, or light blue. You could turn it over. That could be coming out of the top. But wait, there's more. There are 2 more dies. And yeah, I have stuff all over them. And you could do multiples in different colors. I mean, you could have stuff coming out from every corner of this word label. And then there's one more. But not only that, let me put these down. And I'll show you, when you see it on paper, it'll make more sense. You're like, okay, well, it comes out of there. And when I was making this, I was thinking, oh, I kind of have to shift my words over to the side to accommodate for the room that these little sprigs take. But there's this corner. You could put it into there, and then it doesn't take up as much room. You could do it any way that you like, even this way, and trim off the bottom. A lot of fun, just that all alone. And the words, like I said, the words are great. So that's what we'll be playing with today. So now when you're looking at this, it's like, oh, go on that side. It could go on the top of the words. Maybe this one, not that way, but fun, fun, fun. Timeless arrangement dies. And then all these little things, they cut out. If they're open like that, they cut out these stamps. These solid ones, those are just more to add on to your little bouquet. Yeah, lots of fun. Okay, so you ready to make a post-it holder? And I do have a few tips on this. And I'll pause at that just because I thought that I had it down. And it took me 3 tries to get ready because I kept doing little things wrong. But I'm going to show you so you don't do things wrong. So this paper is, I have a template. You know me, my templates. Let's just start with this. Post-it note cover. Cut your paper to 3.5 by 8.5. You're going to score it at 2.5, 2 3/4, 6 and 3/8. And you can probably notice that this one is already done, but I'll just pretend like it isn't done. Like I said, I kept on having to do them over and over and over. Okay, so 2.5. So just pretend like I'm doing it. 2.5 right here, 2 3/4. And I'll put all this information on my blog, which is jillybling.com. 6 right here, and 6 3/8. Okay, we did the scoring. Woo! Are you loving the colors? Pretty peacock. This is the daisy paper. Oh, I have more to show you. Hold on. We'll get to this in just a minute. So, daisy paper. Isn't that pretty? Okay, this is another one of my trials. You could see it's the same exact thing. Same but different. This one I put the sprigs coming way out to the side, so I have to offset the thank you, but I kind of like it. This one is using different sprigs. Look at that one. This one is in Pebble Path. Isn't that nice? I love the print on it. I love the colors. I love the new colors. And Moody Mauve. These I didn't finish because I was waiting for the magnets to come. Oh, the magnets I got on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description and I'll show you the magnets. And then the one we're doing today. And the reason I made the template is this one. I don't have the magnets in the right place. See how it's flat right here? And how it's at an angle? And you could kind of push it into place. But the magnets are strung. They go right where they want. So the magnet is hiding in between, right under the cardstock and under the designer paper. So I guess you've seen all my 3 mistakes. 3 tries. That's crazy. But you won't have to go through that. I have ideas for you. Okay, so those are already, I could tell, it's already scored. And use the bone folder on it. So let's do the magnets. That's the elephant in the room before we put the pretty paper on. So my little template, and I'll verbally tell you how to do it in case you don't have the template. And you could even tell my template, I did a whoops, tried to fix it. Okay, so the little designer paper, see my note right here, is on the top. There's 3 different size designer papers. The big one is for the back. So the little one is the top. The medium one is this flap right here. And this is for the back. We could put the back on. Let's make one less paper. And also, because this paper is somewhat directional, I want to get to the corners. Because just imagine this in your purse for 5 years. You don't want those little corners peeling up. So I'm getting it way to the corners. So this goes on the back. So again here it says little designer paper, the little panel, that's the top. Therefore, I'm going to put this here. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so that part is done. Okay, so let's do the magnets. We'll do these pieces in a minute. So, little designer paper and the medium one. So we are going to make little dots with a pencil or pen. It doesn't matter. It's going to be covered up. And this one is convenient. So let's make little dots right here. And this is just showing where to put the magnet, just somewhat centered. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then one right here. And if you're making this, and if you have the project box, watch the video, do it step by step and pause it. Just saying, I messed up quite a few times. Okay, magnets. Like I said, I'll put the link. See this cute little container for magnets? I was thinking, oh, that's nice. Okay, whatever. I went to buy more thinking, well, if someone misplaces one of them, do you know how much this container was? I'm embarrassed. I was going to buy more, and then I said, heck no. For these magnets, 100 magnets, $48. Yeah, I'm not buying more. They're strong. That's crazy. And I'm sure I could have shopped and found less expensive ones, but they're here. But I'm not buying any more. This is crazy. But look how strong they are. Okay, so I picked off two little discs. Oh, that's crazy. That's probably why they're so expensive. Okay. So, note of caution is, you know how magnets, like those little Scotty dogs with the magnets, they're either friends or foes. Friends, they're kissing. Foes, they're going the opposite direction. We want to make sure we have our magnets going as friends. Not saying that one of the samples over there, I did it opposite and I had to rip it all apart. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to do the magnet first. So we're pretty much done with the template. So the magnet, these are friends. See how they're sticking together? We're going to put a bit of glue on here, put one of the magnets, put a bit of glue on here, and another magnet. Then we're just going to let it set and let the glue dry, but we want to make sure that they're being friends. Because the last one I did, they were foes. I let it dry. It's a problem. Everything is trashed. Not good. Okay, so let's just start here. There's a pencil circle. They're friends, right? And I would put both of them on there as friends, but then trying to get it off of there, the glue would not hold up to the strength of the magnet. So that can sit there. Notice I didn't shift it, didn't turn it, didn't do anything. Glue. Okay, now I'm going to put a little glue here. I'm going to make sure that they're friends. There might be an easier way to do this, but I have to be very dedicated to focusing on getting it done right. And I'm going to put it on here and they should be friends. Ooh, they're friends. Ooh, they're really friends. Okay. And make sure that these are lined up. And let it just sit. And let the glue soak into the paper and soak into the magnet. Where's my little clip? Okay, soak in, get dried. There, just dry. Okay, so let's work on the label while that's drying. And keep in mind, we're going to put designer paper over the top. We'll put designer paper right here. We'll put designer paper over here, so it will cover up that magnet. We'll put designer paper right on here, which will cover up the inside magnet. These are friends. Yes! Okay. So out of all those little pieces, I have them cut. Because like I said, this is my third try. So on white paper, in Pretty Peacock, I stamped thank you. I did 2 black sprigs and 1 gold sprig. I'm going to layer all those together so it's nice and definite. Let me find one of them. See how thick that is? That's 3 layers of cardstock, including the foil. This one I'm pretty sure that that's 3 too. One of them I did only 2 layers, and that one's 3. And it's still a little bit flexible. I think this one is the 2. And I want it to be sturdy because I don't want it to show wear and tear. So these are just going to get layered. So we could do that now while we're waiting for the magnets to dry. So let's start out by putting the words on here. And the gold foil paper, the foil is, well, let me put it this way. The regular cardstock, this paper is thirsty. It's ready for glue, and it will absorb the glue, and it will be happy with the glue. As opposed to the foil paper, it has like a coating over it, and it just takes a bit for it to dry. And eventually it will hold. Makes it good for shifting stuff around. Oh, and did you see this die cut? Look how it has little X's and then a whole bunch of little dots. And then the same with this one, which makes it easy for lining up these X's with these X's. Okay, and let's put this together. And I'm going to put glue all over this thing. This is going to go underneath the words panel. And I'm going to not put glue under my handle for now, but I will follow up with glue in just a minute. Just because I always get dirty, I get glue all over. So this is my attempt at staying in a little bit glueless. Glueless, get it? Not clueless. Sometimes I think I should do YouTube Live or Facebook Live because I have to laugh at my own jokes, which I do. But that's not as funny as if it was a little bit more interactive. Okay, see how it's getting a little bit thick? And this came from Maria. Maria sent me a beautiful card for my birthday in March. And I just love it. And she did all kinds of layers. It's like color on top of layers, and it made it so nice. But now I want to do that with everything. Okay, so I'm going to put the gold on here, but I'm going to kind of shift it just a little bit so it looks like the black is creating a shadow. And I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. So here's the gold. So my handle, none of that has glue on it. And it doesn't matter which way you shift it. Like, see how there's a little bit of black showing? It just makes it look like a shadow. Okay, I'll let those dry. That's 3 layers right there. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Did you dry a little bit? I'll help you out, Magnet. I don't want you to pull off the glue. There it is. Okay, and I know that that glue is still wet, so I'm not going to test my luck. But I could put the other panels of designer paper on here. So, this one can go here. This one's a little bit smaller and it could go right there. Ooh, the magnet's going. Maybe that's why they're so expensive. It's because they really work. They're just a little bitty thing. And then put glue all around this and on top, because I don't want that going anywhere. That gets to stay right there. Isn't that beautiful? I love the new colors and the new papers and the new product. Okay, that one's good. Okay, it gets stick closed. Yeah. Then this one. Little glue around here. Glue on top. It's kind of balling up. And this paper, I don't know if there's a exact right side, up, down, if it's directional or not. So now that magnet is trapped in there, it's like now I'm not worried about the glue releasing and having them be a little bit too friendly. Okay. Click. Look at us, we're getting there. Okay, so like I said before, I've done quite a few of post-it holders over the years, and I'm ready to let them go. So with any order, I'd love to send you one of my oldies but goodies. Wait till you see these. some of them, if you've been around a long time, you'll be like, oh, I recognize that one. Look at this. Is that just as cute as can be? Stamp the top, a little bit on the back. This one is Velcro. And look at that. Very cute. Stampin' Up. And this one had a magnet. The glue didn't hold up. But that's where the idea and the sizes came from. Look at this one. This one, I know that we did daubers on the stamp. And look how I cut out the little acorns. Very cute. Velcro. Then another little border. That one's fun. This one I did somewhat recently. Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. That one's very simple. No magnet or Velcro needed. And this one, Thanks a Bunch. This one is pretty easy too. I like the layers, the panels. Cute. This one had to be done with the blends. I recognize that. So it can't be too long ago. I think this was my very first one. Isn't that pretty? Velcro. Shrinky Dinks. Oh, it has my name on it. You can have it if you want it. I'm ready to let them go. Why do I keep all these? Happy Valentine's Day, love. I smeared it. Very cute. And I even remember this big background stamp. It was the thing. Everyone had to have. Love is a great thing, a good above all others, which alone maketh every burden light. Thomas Kenya? Oh, flashback. Okay, glue is dried. Whew. This is good. We got this done. Okay, so let's finish up the little tag. So, to keep my fingers clean, I didn't put glue on any of this. Therefore, now is time. Get it stuck together. So, because I've tried doing this video, I don't know how many times. I don't remember what I told you and what I didn't. But I put pictures, waiting for the magnets to come in, on Instagram and Facebook. And some of you are like, oh, I want to do that. So this will be a project box floating around town with just a few. It's all based on the magnets. I can't believe, why did I pay $48 for magnets? That's crazy. That's really crazy. Why'd you do it? Why'd you? I don't know. Okay, which side should this go on? So, on this side, but see how that kind of flails out way to the side? That might take up too much room. So I'm going to put it on this side. And I have different color gold papers, but I'm going to pretend like I planned that. Because this one is more of a yellow bright gold, and this one is more of a bluer, more silver brushed gold. Still looks good. Okay, have to let that dry. It's going to take a minute because it's these specialty papers. Okay, let that dry. And now let's pick a ribbon. I think the gold elegant trim. Oh, and I have a little reminder here. So we used this to cut out this shape of the floral arrangement, our little arrangement. Then I used this one. Let me show you one that shows the example. That's this die. But the black underneath, I'll get a bit of it when I cut it out. But if you don't get all of it, it doesn't matter because it's just sandwiched layer after layer of black. So even if you don't get the full amount, don't worry about it. And when you're making it, you'll say, I know exactly what you mean. Okay, let's get this wrapped around. I'm so happy that the magnets work this time. Okay, do you like doing that? I could sit there and I'll do that. It's like popping the bubbles from See's Candy. You know how they put the bubble wrap on it? Yep. Okay, back on task. So this I'm going to run around 2 times and then just tie it into a knot. It looks like some of it is frayed. I don't know why that happened, but I'll just pretend like I planned it, and that's just how this elegant trim is. Just putting it in a knot. I was going to put it in a bow, but there's just that much more to get frayed and messed up when it's in your purse, because I know it would be kept for years. You know, see how that's kind of frayed? Therefore, this one, the bow is going to be on this side, or the knot is going to be on the other side. So it's on the inside. Okay, and final piece, because you could stick this down, but it's like 3 layers down to 2 layers, 1 layer. Oh. Well, it does take a long time to glue, but we're going to take care of that. We're going to put that black piece on, and that will hold it in place. That'll sandwich it in place. Yeah. That gold paper, it's not in any hurry to hold on with glue, huh? There. I know this paper will hold on. And I'll put a puddle of glue back here. Could you imagine giving one of these to a good friend, and then you could just write a little note on the first page of the Post-it? They would treasure that. I would treasure that. Okay, the sandwich that's going to hold it all together. And if you want, you could drop the black back panel down just a little bit to create that shadow again. Look at that. Fancy. Okay, so this is going to go on to... Oop, did I put that on the wrong side? Nope. It's the little one on top and the big one inside. Okay. Can you tell I'm a little bit frantic about doing mistakes? I made so many mistakes, and this is so easy. Maybe I should just do Velcro. The Velcro worked pretty good. I like the magnets though. Okay, so that, I think because of where these sprigs are positioned, I could put it right about there. I would put it down lower, but then I know that's going to put a lot of wear and tear on the sprig, so I'll put it a little higher. Glue, and then glue will drop down. Maybe, I think that's going to be hanging over the edge. This one, all of it gets glue. This one, almost to the end. And even if I did get glue on those little parts, I just let it dry, not touching the bottom panel, and it would be just fine. Thank you. Isn't that cute? I love the colors. Okay, I just let it dry a little bit. Then I'll put a Post-it in it. Got the Post-its on Amazon too. I have deliveries coming every day. If it's not Stampin' Up! I'm ordering, it's Amazon. They're dry. I could use like 5 more of those. Okay, so for the Post-its, check this out. I guess I'm on a complaining fest. Post-its of good old days. And I already took a bunch off of here. Look at the Post-its of today. Probably shouldn't have got all these bright colors, but that's okay. I like bright colors. I love Granny Apple Green. There's probably a way to get into these too, but me and my snips, we do things. Okay, let's go with yellow because of the yellow flower center. Well, you can't really tell the difference. Okay, I guess I'm just on a complaining fest. So I'm just going to take off a few of them. And stick them on the inside. Right in the middle. And, okay, write a note. Thank you for your friendship. I don't know where I'd be without my girlfriends. Aww. Okay. I think I'm just happy that it finally worked for me. Post-it note cover. That's it. I hope you like it. Hope you have a great day. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and the thumbs up button is always appreciated. Bye.